Hey guys, it's me. Today I want to talk about being insecure about your art. I know a lot of people feel insecure when they're doing their art, especially when they're just starting to learn and they want to get out in the world, but you're just very not mentally prepared for anything, I guess. And you're very insecure about your art because you don't feel like you're worthy enough or you're good enough to do anything like that. And I run this a lot when I go into conventions. I mean, a lot of artists who want to do shows, but they're so scared and insecure about what they do that they just don't do it. And it is a very difficult thing. You gotta, when you're feeling down like that, it's very hard to bring yourself up. So it makes me happy that they're willing to talk to me about stuff like that at conventions. And I do my best to try to encourage them. But it is very difficult. For me as an artist, when I was starting, I felt very insecure about things, and I still feel insecure because I don't know what people will like, or if people like what I do, or I feel like everyone's always lying to me when they say they like my stuff. I don't know why, it's just the way it is. It's hard because when you're a child, people always tell you, oh, you're so good, you do all this stuff, blah, 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 and then when you get older, you get more criticized about what you do and what you like than when you were a child. And it's always good to encourage children, but when you get older, it's harder because, more people are like, oh, you're not a child anymore, you can take this, which, yeah, you should be able to take criticism, but there are good criticism and there's bad criticism. Unfortunately, people can't tell what's the good and what's the bad. So I just want to talk about that and a little bit how I feel. As for me, I've been doing conventions for a little over 7 years, and I still feel very insecure. And there are times where I really, really feel insecure about what I do, what I paint, because a lot of people are always better than me, or I have a hard time speaking out at conventions and talking to people, so I'm just quiet and people just ignore me. And I feel very sad about that because I try, but I just don't know what to do, or I don't want to be forced, I don't want people thinking I'm forcing myself to talk to them, which I don't like doing. But unfortunately, it happens a lot. My last convention I went to, I met this family, and this father and one of his daughters likes to draw. And he told me that he's trying to get her out more and her talking to other artists at conventions because she's really good at drawing and she wants to do more, but she just doesn't feel like she's good enough to do stuff like that. And I told her, one, I've been doing this for a long time, so I have more, I know more than she does. I have more experience, which is true. You shouldn't compare yourself with someone who's been doing things for a long time because, one, we have an upper hand and you do, because we've been doing longer. But that you also gotta just do it. If you don't do it, then nothing's gonna happen. And if you do it, things gonna happen, good or bad. And you won't know until you do it. So hopefully she'll do something. But yeah, if you guys have insecurities, if you want to talk about it, feel free to message me. I'm willing to try to do my best to help. But really, it's all up to you guys. You guys have to take charge of yourself and be okay, I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna do what I can, and so on. And it's never good to compare yourself with other artists. It took me until probably freshman year of college to be yeah, why am I comparing myself to artists? We're not doing the same thing. We're all doing different things. It's cool that this person's better than me because this person is good at what they do. And what am I good at? You gotta find your strengths and weaknesses and then just work on both. And there are instances, where there are people who think they're so good that they're better than anybody, and they don't feel insecure about their art. And unfortunately, I met a few people like that in college, where they think they're so good that they don't they think they're going to be so high up and they're going to make so much money, and in reality they're not very good because they don't try, they don't even practice about what they do. And it's okay to feel like confident with your art, but as long as you know that you can still be better, that's good. If you think you're so good, you're better than everybody else, then, and you don't do anything about it, then you just kind of screwed yourself over because you don't do anything. And unfortunately, a lot of those people just literally don't do anything because they don't do anything. Yeah, that happened. For me, I feel like I try not to compare myself, which I said it's not good to compare yourself, but we're all human beings. We all have our favorite artists, and we all want to like thrive to be like our favorite artists, good or the bad. And sometimes I feel down where I'm just like, oh man, I really wish I had more followers, or I wish, like, what am I not doing right? And I always feel like I'm always like kind of like I'm not the last person, but I'm not the first person. I'm always just stuck in between, and I don't know what to do. And there's a lot of things I just don't know what to do by myself, because I'm always by myself. I'm always doing things by myself too, and it's very difficult to like know. So I try to like meet other artists who know what they're doing and who are really cool. Like I met a few artists in my last convention who are super nice, and I wish I was able to talk to them more, but I was I didn't know how to, but I got their cards and I messaged them, and they're really sweet, and I'm going to be meeting some of them soon. So insecurities come and go, and it's not like you're going to be able to get rid of your own insecurities. Even like, I'm pretty sure even artists who know exactly what they're doing, who are really good, they always feel insecure because they don't know if what they're doing is right or not. And it's fine. It's okay to feel that way, because that means you're learning, you're growing. And if you don't strive for that, then you're going to be like those people who think you're so good that you're literally not, and you don't know, you're not doing anything. And it's a sad thing, because there's a lot of people like that, and there's a lot of people who are really good, but they're too scared to do anything, which I know a lot of artists who are super good, but they just don't know what to do, and they're always like, hey, so how do you do this? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, I go out and I talk to people, or I try to. And that's literally how you get there. You get out and you try to talk, or try to get more things. Like, unfortunately, I get a lot of really crappy stuff, but I mean, what can you do? It's life. Life isn't just gonna hand you stuff sometimes, or like you gotta like find the right places. And being insecure is normal again, and it's gonna happen. But you just gotta remember, it's not always gonna be there. You can strive, and if you feel insecure about something, just do it anyways. Try it. You never know, especially conventions. You'll get a lot of bad criticisms. You'll get good criticisms. You get people who really like your stuff, who encourage you to do more, and that, I think, is the best part. And if someone's like willing to like criticize you, at least, hey, I find that as a compliment. I find out like, hey, they actually stopped and actually said something. If they really didn't like it, that they probably would just ignored it, but no, they didn't. They just wanted to make their rude point about it, which has happened too. And I always think it's funny, because I'm like, well, at least I got their attention, and that's good enough for me. I learned in my life where I don't care what people think anymore as much. I mean, I do, but I don't try to. And if they had anything negative about it, at least they talked about it. I got a reaction. Like, I just want a reaction out of people. I don't really care much like what the reaction is, long as they stopped and actually looked at it. Unless they're going for a fight, then just ignore them. We don't want to fight anybody. So yeah, I hope this talked a little help a little bit about insecurities. Again, if you guys wanted to talk about it, you could feel free to message me on my Facebook or my Instagram or whatever. And if you want more videos like this, please let me know. I feel like a lot of artists feel very like these feelings. Like, if it wasn't for these feelings, then we wouldn't be artists, and we strive for these feelings. And if you guys want to try to do something and you're insecure about it, again, feel free to talk to me or just do it. Just do the thing you want to do, and doing it one time is not gonna hurt, hopefully. I say that. But yeah, you never know until you try. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If not, then don't do anything at all. Alright, until next time, bye.